out there are doing this morning. That's right, guys. This is your boy. It's your boy Wilder. Your boy Wilder's back. As you guys can see, good morning to all of you. Something true, something new, something blue for all of you. That's right, guys. That's right. Good morning to all of you out there. Jill, how you doing? Jill, how you doing out there this morning? This is your boy Wilder. You guys can see I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. I want to appreciate all you guys out there tuning in, stepping in, coming through with the love and the support that you guys always do. Because you guys don't have to support, you guys don't have to step up, but you guys always do, and I appreciate that. But whatever you're doing this morning, I hope you guys out there are safe. I hope you guys out there relaxed, enjoying your day, your morning, your afternoon, your evening, your night. Because like I always tell you guys, I have people in this group from all over the world. But you guys see what I have up here. You guys see what I have up here. That's right, the Book of Ja. That's right, guys. I have the Book of Ja Morant. You guys know what it's about. You guys all heard it. If you haven't, I'll fill you in. I'll fill you in. Well, I posted this, I'll say about a week ago in my group, Wilders Podcast, where you reach out to basketball, about Ja Morant getting some altercations, some incidents uh, during the basketball season. But you know, a lot of you guys know what it's about. The altercation with the young 17-year-old, his friends getting kicked out, banned from NBA games, and pulling out all this altercation with pulling out a gun. Supposed to be at a nightclub, supposedly had brought it on the plane, but also the strip club. I know it's a lot. It's a lot for a young man to go through. He's young. We all make mistakes. We all go through things. We're gonna, we all done a lot of serious things when we were young. At his age, I know I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I didn't. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I was a perfect angel when I wasn't. I gave my mom so many problems, so many troubles as a youth because I was foolish. You know what I'm saying? I did silly things. Things that I was taught and I was told not to do, but I did it anyway. And so, I had nobody to blame but myself, as he should, But, he's supposed to be coming back in the NBA. He's getting like an 8-game suspension, but he's supposed to be playing, I think it's Monday against Dallas Mavericks, if I'm right. That's what I just heard. But hopefully he does return. Hopefully he can play again. And hopefully a lot of the stuff that he's been going through, he will leave behind him, especially a lot of his friends, the people that are really not in his ear telling him positive stuff to do. Because, like I said, we all make mistakes as young people when we once were young. Like I told you guys, I know I did. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't sit here and tell you that I'm an angel because I can't. I can't lie and I can't say that I didn't do. Matter of fact, I probably did worse stuff than he did, and I know I did. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and say that I was an angel. You know what I'm saying? So what he's going through right now, it's probably growing pains. You know what I'm saying? He's probably trying to find himself, even though he has a lot of money, even though he has a lot of success, a huge following. He's still probably trying to find himself. And I try to explain this to a lot of people, especially a lot of younger people. I told it to a friend of mine over 30 years ago. He was younger than me too. And I told him, I said, I don't care what type of success you have, what type of money you have. There's people out here that are still trying to find themselves every single day. Every single day, guys, we have people out here trying to find themselves, trying to see who they are because they're lost. Sometimes it may take you, like I said, guys, there are people out here that are really trying to find themselves. Sometimes it may take you or take that person or the individual 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I know people are like, damn, it's going to take you that long to find yourself. And you know what? You never know what you're going to be good at until you, like I say, find yourself. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people walking around here each and every day trying to find themselves. You see it. You see the stuff that they're getting into, young people, because like I said, you don't know what you want to do. You don't know what your path is leading to. We all make mistakes. We all stumble. We all fall. And, the best of us get up. The best of us get up. You hear me? The best of us do get up. But like I said, I'm not on here to judge the young man. I'm not on here to tear Ja Morant down. I'm not on here to, to make him feel less than a man or, just tear his character down. Because what am I going to get out of that? As I tell you every show that I do, what am I going to get out of that? Out of tearing him down, tearing his father down, his family down. Yo, I'm not going to say, like I said, guys, I know he made a mistake. He made huge mistakes. Huge mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And he'll make more, as we all will. Each and every day that we go by, we're going to make some mistakes. We're going to make more mistakes. And this is just part of growing up. This is part of being a human being. You making mistakes. Sure, you should learn from your mistakes. Most don't. Just some people just stay in stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some people just stay in stuff. I may be one of them. You know what I'm saying? And just some people are just attraction to people. Some people are just attraction to people. Some people are like magnets, and some people just attract bad people, bad vibes, and maybe the people that he's holding around or keeping around him are bad people with bad intentions and bad vibes. I explained this to one of my son's friends. He's in college. He's young, good kid, smart, intelligent. Could have been, to me, my eyes, but I seen it a young man growing up as a kid, could have been the greatest running back all times. But I seen he had the size. He still has the size. You know what I'm saying? But what I saw of him one day, what I've heard of him coming from a good friend, was that he was cutting up in school. His grades was bad. He's hanging out. I'm like, what? But then I texted him, because like I said, I always thought highly of the young man. Saying no matter what he might have thought of me. So I texted him one day and I told him, I said, yo, you know what? I always thought highly of you, you know what I'm saying? But you and my son, were, just exceptional talents, you know what I'm saying, that I've never really seen at a young age like that before. And I told him, I said, why are you, first of all, I told him, I said, I'm not going to tell you something I wouldn't tell my sons, you know what I'm saying? I said, why would you waste talent with people that don't have talent? You know what I'm saying? This is what I told him. I didn't say nothing else. I just said, why would you waste talent? Why would you waste your talent with people that don't have talent? And what he did, because he never texted me before, never conversated with me like that before. He always, how you doing, Coach D? How you doing? But when he texted me back, and he said this, I wish I could go on my phone, but I'm using it right now as I talk to you too, guys. When he texted me back, he said, Coach D, I needed that. He said, none of these coaches around here ever came to me and told me anything like that before. I needed that. And what did he send me a week later? He's on the football field. You hear me? He's on the football field. I mean, he said, you know what, Coach D was right. He's on the football field. He's dominating. He's playing every day. He doesn't hang out. He doesn't come back around here to walk around, to hang around, to do the little stupid things that would get him in trouble. He doesn't because he, like he said, his father wasn't there. His father's around, but his father's not around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be his father. I'm not trying to think that I'm better than his father. You hear me? By no means. But sometimes you need a little voice from somebody different. You hear me? And sometimes you need some kind of encouraging words that can move you in the right direction. I'm not the best man, by far. But I do have common sense to know that you have a bright future. And why are you wasting it with people who don't want nothing to do with their future? That's all I explained it to him. You know what I'm saying? You're a good kid. You're a smart kid. You hear me? Make the right choices. That's all I told him. And that's what Ja Morant is going through. He has to make the right choices. And people are out there. Now, I've even heard Shannon Sharp say this today. Like I told you guys, I don't listen to a lot of these shows like I used to, but I heard him say something that I really didn't like, you know what I'm saying? And this is where these guys get off wrong. Sure, the young man's made mistakes. Sure, he's made mistakes that may have cost him a lot of money, but he still has money. You know what I'm saying? He still have to pay him. These endorsements, so that's cool and everything, but he's still going to be successful because he got that contract and he has money. And he's probably invested in a little other things other than what you people know and I know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you just like this, what I didn't like with these guys, a lot of these young men are out here saying, a lot of these men are saying towards his father, is that That's his friend. He's not teaching him right. He must not be telling him nothing right. He's leading him down the wrong path. Look how he's on the court, and look how he's interacting with him. I mean, hold on, dog. For one, I will never degrade another man or tell another man what he's doing, how he's doing it with his child. You hear me? That's where you're wrong at. That's where a lot of us get it wrong as men, when we out here trying to tear down another man or what he's doing with his child. Up to now, to what this young man has done, his father has done a tremendous job with his son. And you didn't know, a lot of you don't know, his best friend is Ray Allen. So the young man has always been in the successful spotlight. I can't get mad, and you shouldn't get mad. None of us should get mad. If we raise our children, and you could tell your child everything that you want to tell your child every single day, you can send them to the finest schools, give them all the money in the world, the cars, the clothes, the home, all of that. Once he or she steps outside that door, beyond your grasp, beyond your speaking, your knowledge, or your sight, they are on their own. They are their own man. They are their own woman. You could be 18, 15, 14. It doesn't matter. Once they're outside that door, they're on their own. You cannot do nothing when they're on their own. So how can we blame his father? His father probably done told him thousands of times, chill, calm down, relax, I got this. But what he's going to do on his own is his own. I watch other NBA players' kids get into stuff. I will not bring up their names. It happens. You cannot stop what the individual is going to do once they're on their own. I could preach and I could talk to my child all day long. But what he or she is going to do once they're on their own, it's a different thing. Message, this is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not going to hate on the next man or woman. You hear me? Because I know what it is once they get out there on their own. That's one thing a lady told my mother this years ago. Yeah, I was like young buck. I must have been like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? She told my mom, she said, you know what? You got some very respectable children. Your sons are very respectable. She said, I want to thank you for that, and I appreciate that, that what you just told me that about my sons being respectable. But she said, you know what? I want to give you one more thing too. She said, yeah, they may be respectable around you, but when they get from around you, what are they doing? You don't know. I don't know. They could be cutting up. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is where a lot of people fall off. I explained it to my mother-in-law years ago when my son was little. He was about 12. And she was like, you know what? Andre's such a good kid. He's such a great kid. He's just, I said, no, he's a nice kid, and all that. I said, but chill. She said, well, that's my grandson. I know that's your grandson. I know you love him to death. But I said, that same grandboy, your grandson, will be going in your pocketbook 20 years later, taking $10, $20 out, $50 out your pocketbook. She looked at me, how dare you, Derek? I'm just being realistic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being realistic. And you people out there hear me saying this, you're probably saying, the dude is dead right. That same little dude that you bigging up, you giving all that property, same little ones, he or she gonna be going up in your pocketbook when you're older and you don't even know it. Or you may catch him, he or she. I'm just telling you, these are facts, guys, once again. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what your kid is going to do once you leave out of your sight. You don't. Your kid could be the most nicest person once he's inside your sight. But once he's outside your sight, you watch movies, you see a lot of stuff that goes on. What the kid is doing. He's getting that knapsack. He's pulling out them clothes out. I'm just telling you, he's pulling them clothes out that he wants to wear, that she wants to wear when she wants to go to school. And then before she or he gets back in the house, they're changing. Or they're just a total different person when they get back in the house. But when they're out in that street, they cutting up. They just cutting up because you never know what your child is doing when they're outside. I'm just telling you, there's so many influences out there, so many bad influences. You hear me? And we see it every day. The television, huge. The music. So when your child is into all of this stuff like that and other things, they're going to get caught up. And you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I'm just saying, guys. This is your boy. This is your boy Wild. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I want to appreciate you guys tuning in to your boy Wilder like this morning. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. If I'm saying something wrong or negative about my man God, please let me know. Because like I said, my intention is not to disrespect him or anyone on here. If you guys continue to listen to my show, my streams, this is how I roll. This is how I roll. Like I said, this is just my opinion. But we all have opinions because we all have butt cracks. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it like that. I don't want to go to the real way of saying it, but I went like that. But that's how the young bucks used to say it when they were little boys. You know what I'm saying? They do with my son. They never say it that way. They go, butt crack. I'm like, what the hell is that? But it was respectful. And I do miss them. You know what I'm saying? I miss my son's little crew that they used to be with. And I always, because they remind me of the Ja Morant. They're his age. They're just a little younger than the Ja Morant, and some of them might be his age. And I always talk to them, and I always tell them, you know what I'm saying, you got to make the right choices. And I tell them the situations that I went through as a kid. You hear me? I tell them all the stuff that I've done. And, people are like, no, why are you trying to frighten them? Because I want to. Because they need to be frightened. They need to let them know that what I went through was very, very serious. You know what I'm saying? Very serious. Most might not come back from what I went through coming up, And I always tell you guys, I'm just one of the lucky ones. There's so many of them that didn't make it as far as I have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you my story, which is Ja Morant's story. But a lot of people are not telling you their stories because they're ashamed of their stories. You hear me? And I have impactful stories, just like many other young men around my neighborhood, my community. You know what I'm saying? I know you heard me say young, and I'm not young. I may feel it, I may look it, but I'm not young no more. As you can see, guys, I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And if Ja, there's a lot of young brothers out there like Ja, and hopefully he could be saved so that so he won't be a statistic. And I don't mean just by passing away. I'm just being a statistic, and through paperwork. And most of you know what I mean when I say that paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So his father has talked to him. His mother has talked to him. His peers have talked to him. I watch videos of this guy sitting in the yard with all his friends and all of them. And you know it is when you never had like that. I'm not saying they've never been successful. His family's always been successful. You can look at them and see that they've been successful. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the house that they had. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the backyard they had. These guys have been successful. And everybody thinks that being successful, you have to have 20,000 acres, a 50-bedroom house, 400 cars. And no, that doesn't make you successful. You know? That just means you have access to certain things that others may not have. And as you can see, that you can have all of them things, and they can all be taken away from you all at one time. These are facts. So I wish the young man nothing but the best. That's why I said the Book of Ja Morant, the Book of Ja Morant, because this is a book. This is his life. He's still young. Just like the Book of LeBron James, the Book of Michael Jordan. When these guys all came in as young, the Book of Magic Johnson, Kareem, all these guys when they came in, they all have books. They all have their own type of books that they put out on how their lives went. Once again, this is your boy Rodney here for the reason, not the season, not the hate. I'm going to congratulate them and appreciate all you guys tuning in, stepping up, coming through with the love and the support that you guys always do. Once again, good morning, good morning, good morning. If I didn't say it, if you guys didn't hear me say it, good morning. Because, like I said, you guys make it shine. You guys deserve to shine. You guys deserve it. But like I said, if there's anything that you guys want to comment on Ja Morant this morning, if you guys feel like I was saying something wrong out of place about Ja Morant, feel free to let me know. Feel free to let your boy Wilder know. Like I said, guys, what he's been going through these past couple of weeks. But one thing, it seemed like, but it's already had started though about a year ago. This already started though. But it seemed like when him and Shannon Sharp got into it at the Lakers game, everything came out. Tell me if I'm saying something wrong, guys. Tell me if I'm saying something wrong. It seems like when him and Shannon Sharp got into it and his father and him at the game, it never was the same. They went on a losing streak and everything just started going downhill. Tell me I'm wrong. Maybe the man called it. He called it. He said, "You are not a thug." He called it. None of us are thugs. We want to be something we're not. We do. We watch too many videos, too many movies. We glorify too much stuff that's really silly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens to a lot of our young black men out here in the streets. We get caught up watching a lot of this stuff. And, we start believing in a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Glorifying. You can't glorify ignorance, and that's what a lot of us do in our communities. We glorify ignorance, and that's just one of the things that he's been doing, because he shouldn't be glorifying ignorance when you're worth all that money. You should be thinking about something other than stupidity. But he made mistakes. But like I just said, you should be thinking about something positive, because you can't be a thug no more when you're worth $200-something million. You just can't. You want to be. You might think you're harder than everybody, but that's how the average individual is, though. That has a lot of money like that. The average person that I've ran across that has paper either think they could talk to you anyway, or either think they could kick your ass. Excuse me, because you never really heard me curse on here. But I'm telling the truth. The average person that has paper either think that they could talk to you anyway because they feel like you're beneath them, and they either figure that they could beat you up. Tell me if I'm saying something wrong. Tell me. And so maybe that's how he's feeling, because that's how a lot of people feel, that they have that paper. As my man Richard Pryor said, that paper. That paper. You hear Richard? Watch that Richard Pryor comedy jokes back in the day. Talk about that paper. He's a preacher coming down here. I got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Richard Pryor said, got to have it. He was right. Got to have it. People do it extremely things for that paper. You hear me? People will kill their mothers, their brothers, their fathers. You hear me? They'll disrespect everybody for that paper, just to get that paper. We'll do it. We're human. We'll do anything to get it. Make fools of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can have money and still want to talk about people. Still want to start stuff when we got money. Tell me I'm lying. The people that have it still want to stay in stuff. Because you ain't got nothing else to do, so what you want to do? You want to stay in stuff. You can go all the places that you want to go. You can do all the things that you want to do, but you still want to stay in stuff. Tell me I'm wrong. Why is that? Because you're still not happy. You're still not content. You're still not. You can't be. If you got paper like that and you still want to stay in stuff, I'm just talking about it ain't got to be young. You could be old. I know a lot of older cats out here that stay in stuff, starting trouble, gossiping, got big paper. Him? So don't tell me. Because you ain't got nothing else better to do, because you're not happy. If you was truly happy with all your paper, all your success, you wouldn't be cutting up. These are facts. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. You got something to say, let it out. But this is the Book If Ja Morant. This is what he's going through. This is what he's going through. See, you never heard it that way, because everybody has a different way of putting things out there. Message, this is your boy. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not this season. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. It's your boy. It's your boy Wilder. Your boy Wilder's back. He's back with something different, true. You know it's blue. You know it's for all of you. But you know what, though, guys? Like I always tell you, if it's only 1, 2, or 3, you know I'm blessed. You know I'm thankful. I'm humble beyond being humble because you guys don't have to step up. You guys don't have to come through. You guys don't have to support. And I'm being honest with you. You guys don't, but you guys continue to. So, you know, that's a blessing in itself. You know what I'm saying, guys? So once again, without all of you out there, none of this would be possible. You guys have made Wilder's podcast move. You reach that teach basketball what it is today. I can't lie. I have to be honest with myself. You guys have done it. But you guys also have been a big motivation, inspiration, you know what I'm saying, in my life. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like I said, you guys make me continue to push myself to do what I do out here. But you guys want to follow me, you can follow me on Facebook, Wilder's Podcast, when you reach out to basketball. That's right, diehard New York Knicks fans only. Diehard New York Knicks fans only. My borough is thorough. The Brooklyn Nets, we do go hard. I also have the Jalen Brunson Show. You guys can follow me on StreamYard. Hit the link. You can be part of the show, be part of the show, be part of the stream, which is StreamYard. You guys can follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. It's all good. You guys want to follow me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I'm there, guys. Once again, without all of you, none of this is possible. But I know you guys are probably saying, damn, he's been on Ja Morant for a minute. But you know what, though? Maybe he needs it. Maybe he needs for somebody to be on him in a positive way. Because there's a lot of Ja Morants running around the streets, guys. There's a lot of Ja Morants running around the streets. You guys don't want to believe it. Most of you don't want to hear it. Most of us have Ja Morants in our family. A young Ja Morant. Maybe he don't have all that money Ja Morant got. But in his own way, he's successful or she's successful. But we do have a Ja Morant somewhere in our family. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know. You know, like I said, they could be getting into stuff just like with Ja Morant, or they may be dealing with guns, just like Ja Morant. We have a lot of people in our families that are just like the Ja Morants. Young brothers, you know what I'm saying, going through things, fighting battles, trying to be something that they're not. You guys know I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying, women out there too, you guys know it. There's a lot of Ja Morants in our families. We all have one in our family. 1 or 2, might be 3, might be 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? He might was a nephew at one time that turned into an uncle, or he was a cousin. You know what I'm saying? But we all have a Ja Morant somewhere in our families running around, young, confused, you know, good family, but wants to be something more than what he is. You know? But like I said, that's just my opinion, though, guys. That's just my opinion. But once again, you never heard it like that, have you? We all have a Ja Morant in our family somewhere. A son, a nephew, a cousin, a brother, an uncle. That's right, guys. We all have a Ja Morant in our family. Can we help him? Can we save him? Do we want to help him? Do we want to save him? Can we save him? That's all I'm saying, though, guys. We all have a Ja Morant in our family. Think about it. Think about it. You never heard it like that, though, but we do. We do. So when you see that little dude running down the street, 21 years old, 22 years old, whatever, you know, if he's in his 20s, and you can see that he comes from a good family, a decent family. His family may have a little success. And you see he's out there cutting up. Always remember, that's Ja Morant. I want you guys to remember that, to hold that into your you know what I'm saying, your memory banks. Remember, when you see that little dude out there like that in his 20s and he's cutting up, that's Ja Morant. Now, I ain't no Ja Morant. You doing the same thing you're doing, but you might have, you know, it might get a little further. See, because there's a lot of young brothers out there that's Ja Morant that has went a little bit further than what he has done. And you know where that has taken him. Message, this is your boy. Like I said, guys, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm not here to congratulate him. That I just gave you guys a little something to think on. See, what it is, We all think different. We're all unique in our own ways. I tell you through my shows. There was a kid, I'm not going to say he was a kid, he was a grown man, but you can see he had some type of special needs. This was over 20-something years ago. I was living in Atlanta, Fulton County. I was living over by Bolton Road. If anybody's ever been in Atlanta, anybody's ever lived in Atlanta, by Fulton County, I used to live over by Bolton Road. It used to be a complex called Misty Valley. I live near Bankhead. Like I said, I've lived a lot of places during my short period of my young life. And like I said, I met this young man, autistic. I knew as soon as he started speaking, I knew he was autistic. But he was very wise, very sharp, and he told me something, that stuck with me all these years. They always say people come into your lives for different reasons, and I guess these were one of the angels that God has sent me, So he told me something that I always hold on to me. He said, "You know what, man?" He said, "Derek, we all are unique in our own way." That hit me. You know what I'm saying? That when he told me that, like, wow, that was deep. And I've been carrying that all these years. I've been holding on to that all these years because he's right. We all are. We're all different. We're all going to do different things. We're all going to think different. We're all going to move different. That's just how we are. Because what he said is so true. We all are unique in our own way. These are facts, guys. Once again, this is your boy Walter for the reason of the season. Another hate him with congratulations. And hopefully, young Ja Morant can get things worked out. And maybe this is what he just needed. Sometimes you need a swift kick to steer you in the right direction. We've all needed it in some kind of way. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be bad. It's like you hear some people say, "Man, he should go to jail." You know what I'm saying? He been off in jail. He need a vacation. You ever heard that saying from some people? You need to lock him up. He need to be locked up because he be cutting up. Some dudes are just out of control. You know what I'm saying? And just hopefully they caught him at the right time. And the people that he knows, especially the bad seeds, he has to let go. I know it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt him. It has to hurt him to let go of somebody, to push somebody away that you've been dealing with for your whole life. But if you want your family to be successful and continue to be successful, sometimes you just have to let go of certain people. And it doesn't even have to mean, to be about money. It doesn't even have to be about that. It has to be about your, your spirituality, your composition, your welfare, your body, your thought process. You just want to be, good energy around you. You just don't want that bad vibe around you. And sometimes that's just what he might have to do. Maybe I'm not articulate enough to give it to you the right way, but I'm just telling you, he's gonna have to cut out a lot of bad food. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I said it that way, right? I said it better that way. But like I said, this is your boy Wilder here for the reason of the season. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. I want to thank you guys tuning in to your boy Wilder. And you know what? I didn't say it, but I'm gonna say it because I have to say it. I'm the last man at the end of the bench, and it's my talk show. I love it too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like I said, though, guys, he still has a lot that he's going to work on. But I'm going to get away from that. And you guys know what I'm about to talk about. That's right, guys. You know what your boy Wild about to talk about. I'm going to put this up here real quick. Bam. Bam. You see that, though, right? You see that. I know you guys see that. You got to see that. Got to see that. That's just, what I'm saying? That's my dog right there. I'm a big Shaquille O'Neal fan. I like Diesel, what I'm saying, because he has a good heart, good person, what I'm saying? He does a lot for communities, his family, what I'm saying? And as you can see, I had Embiid up there too. But that's what I want to talk about, Embiid and Shaq, Shaq was dominated of his era. Shaq was dominant. And Shaq had great players, great centers that he had to compete against when he played, though. But see, that's the difference between when Shaq played, Embiid is playing right now. Who's better? Does Embiid have a better chance of being better than Shaquille O'Neal? Shaquille, when he came in, he was just dominant. He was just dominant. You know, Embiid wasn't like that when he came into the game like Shaquille O'Neal. So he had to grow into it. Certain things that he has that he can do that Shaquille O'Neal can't do. But Shaquille O'Neal was just different, just a different specimen. Right now, Embiid is, he's great, but there's not a lot of dominant centers in the league for him to compete against. That's all I'm saying. Shaquille had to deal with the Patrick Ewings. He had to deal with the David Robinsons, the Hakeem Olajuwons. I'm just, and the list goes on and on and on and on. You know, things that this man had to deal with every single night that he came out to play against. You know, I'm not saying that these centers was, well, they were the students. You know, he had Patrick Ewing. He had I'm just saying that David Robinson. You know, I mean, the Tim Duncans. I mean, the Hakeem Olajuwons, the Vlade Divacs. I'm just saying that the list just goes on and on that Shaquille had to deal with now. Joel Embiid, what he's doing in his era, there's not many dominant centers in the game. This game is not predicated on being a dominant center, so he can take advantage because there's not really anybody that skill worthy that can keep up with him. He's a big dude. He's a big dude. I'm not saying he's a dominant force like that. What makes him different than Shaq, he could put the ball down on the ground. He could shoot the three. He could shoot free throws. I'm not saying that just, boy, maybe it's the yak. It might be the yak that got me tripping this morning. But, right now, Joel Embiid is dominant in his career right now. But I would like to see these two match up, just like everybody would like to see Wilt and Kareem, or, like Kareem and Shaq. And, it goes on. You would like to see that, but it'll never happen. And so the only thing we could do is speculate and hope and wish that these guys can meet up some kind of way and play against each other. But like I said, that's just me. But Embiid's the real deal. Embiid's the real deal. I've seen Shaq play. I've seen Shaq and all his, I'm looking at Embiid, and then I'm looking at Shaq. Here we go again, guys. Here we go again. I'm looking at Embiid, and then I'm looking at Shaq, and who was doing what when they, it's apples and oranges. I like Embiid, but I have to go with Shaq all day. I'm just sorry. And, I'm not a hater. Shaq is just, to me, he was just unstoppable. He was just unstoppable. It guaranteed, Embiid could shoot the three, he could do that. But you know what, though? What's Shaq's favorite line when he gets you down low and he do all that? He has different quotes. For barbecue, you barbecue sauce or whatever. He's just gonna annihilate you because that's just what he did. Because nobody could stop him, and Embiid couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop him. Because you're gonna have to shoot down low. He wouldn't want to bang with Shaq down low like that all game. Nobody did. Nobody did. The most dominant, physical, big man that I have ever seen play in my life, Shaquille O'Neal. I watched Kareem. I watched Hakeem. I watched Ewing. I'm just saying the most physical, dominant, big man that I've ever seen play in my eyes, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just saying, as a center. I've never seen Wilt Chamberlain play, so I can't say that, he was the most dominant because I didn't see him play. But what I've seen of Shaquille O'Neal, that man just too mean. He's too physical for them. I'm just telling you, that's how Shaquille was, and we all know it. He was just a beast. Yeah, he probably didn't run like he should have, and everybody. But he's a big dude. He's a big dude. He lasted a long time, had a damn great career, over 28,000 points. What more could you say? What more can you say? He came in great and left out great. What more could you say? I'm just saying. Embiid is great. Embiid destroys. Embiid destroys. He's just a big dude. But, I like him. But I'm not, I see him put up big numbers, and I see him scoring on it. That's cool. He shoots the three. He can handle a little, about the post game, It's not Shaq. And I know people keep saying, well, you can't compare, they wanted to see Michael and LeBron, but this is different. This is a whole different stratosphere. This is a whole different stratosphere between Michael Jordan and LeBron. What I'm talking about right here, and Embiid and Shaq. This is a whole different stratosphere. There's nobody in the last 30 years, I say, that's going to stop this dude. That's going to just completely stop him, deny him from what he was doing. Even when they got swept by Houston, he still was dominant. Because he was young. But look who he had to compete against. But he still was dominant. He was still a force. Now you put Joel Embiid back then, and at Shaquille's age, would he been dominant like Shaquille? Hell no. Come on, I'm just being honest with you guys. And I like Joel Embiid, but you put him back the same age, playing the same time against what Shaquille O'Neal was playing against the Ewings, the David Robinsons, the him, the Hakeems, the Bill Cartwrights. Oh, Bill Cartwright was averaging 20 points a game at one time for the New York Knicks. I'm just saying, guys. Once again, this is your boy Wilder here for the reason of the season. I want to appreciate you guys tuning in, stepping up, coming through the love and the support that you guys always do. Oh, that's right, guys. Feel free to hit my subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe to your boy Wilder YouTube channel. You guys are right. You guys can do it. Let me stop playing. That's a little, I got a little redneck in me sometimes, Got a little redneck, a little country in me. I keep forgetting, I got a little country in me. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. I got my yak. You got my yak. You got to have your yak. If you ain't got your yak early in the morning, crack of dawn, and while I'm yawning. And my brother Biggie said, wipe the cold out your eyes. See who's this page of me and why. It's my brother Rock from MA Rock from way back with the flapjacks and the wave caps. Right, Rock? I love the hell out of you, little brother, man. Don't ever forget it, man. Don't ever get it twisted either. Don't ever get it twisted. I love the hell out of you, man. We got too much going on, fam. Too much. One thing you know your little brother, you know your big brother, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. Don't ever think he don't when he do. Message, it's your boy, like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. Maybe it's my borough. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I see a lot of stuff that's going on out here, I'm just aware of it. Maybe it's the surroundings that I was brought up on. As you guys can see, as you guys know, I don't run my show like everybody else. This is your boy. Like I said, I may be on here for a few more minutes, but I got to go. But I don't want to go because I feel like there's more to this show. There's more. I know you guys watched Stephen Curry last night get the 50 and lose to the Clippers, which was a real good game. And, you could see that Stephen Curry and them, they're not the same team that they once were. I can honestly say that they're not the same team that they once were. And they're getting old, just like a bunch of teams out there. And you can see a lot of the teams with these players that have been playing 10, 12 years, they're not the same players because they're old now. And it doesn't matter how good of a player that you once were, this game has changed. I continue to tell you this, people. This game has changed. And some may say for the worst, but most may say for the best. Because like I said, now, like I said, you have to articulate this game in a different way. Because like I said, it's just fast. It's faster than you've ever seen it before. I'm just, watch videotapes on different eras, and you see how fast this game has gotten. And, and it's pushing a lot of players out the game because a lot of players can't compete this level of style of basketball that they used to. I know I know you guys admit it's only 2 points. It's only 2 points, but it's the way that you have to get 2 points today. That some players, they just probably can't do it the way they used to. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But it's just something about the game that has changed why they're pushing a lot of ball players, a lot of older players out the game now. This is a young man's game. They finally started noticing it. It is a young man's game. I don't have to give that old man no money no more. That's 32 years old. That ain't old. It's old in basketball. I'm telling you, it's old in basketball. 32 years old. Once you hit your 30s in basketball, you damn near on your way out. Remember what I tell you. You are damn near on your way out. Message. I'm here for a reason, not the season, guys. I want to appreciate you guys, all of you, for tuning into your boy Roger. Like I said, and I'll say it again, guys. I could have never done this without you guys. I could have accomplished this, gotten this far without all. You guys make every opportunity this the best. You guys can say that. Please, and you know what? That's why I love my little family, man. I love these two dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're straight up. You know, my little brothers, I love them, man. Good dudes, man. Good dudes. Seekers of truth. My brothers. But like I said, though, guys, if you have anything that you want to share, you would like to post, paste, leave, comment, feel free. Feel free, guys. Feel free. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Like I said, it's been the best of times being with you guys this morning. You guys, like I said, you guys have been an inspiration as well as a motivation. And I can just say that honestly. But I have to go. But I don't want to go. But you guys know, like I know, I will be back with another show. But I'll be right back. You guys hold on, stay strong. It's easier. Wow, like I said, you guys know that. I'll be right back. How you guys are doing? That's right, your boy WILDER'S back. I ain't going nowhere yet. I'm still here. I was thinking about leaving, but I said, you know what? There's plenty of basketball to talk about. There's still basketball. Even though I had these first two topics up here, there's still plenty of basketball to talk about. As you heard me say, that, Golden State Warriors lost to the Clippers last night, which was another tough loss for the Warriors, which it seems like they can't win on the road. 7-27 on the road, even though they won a championship last year. There's no team in the history of basketball who's ever won an NBA championship with that worse of a road record percentage. I'm just telling you, 7-27 is not good, guys. It's not good. It's not good. Not for any team. I'm just saying, once again, this is your boy Wow. That's just my opinion. Look it up. Those are facts. You can Google it. I'm just telling you. No team who has ever went 7-27 on the road has ever won an NBA championship. Like I said, those are my facts. But I may be wrong. But Google it. Google it. But they're looking. They're not the same team. What's my man that's gone? Wiggins. A big part of their success, he's having some type of issue. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's mental. I don't know if it's. I can't just say. I want to say certain things that I do believe what's going on, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do put little things up here. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I'm damn near right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I did the thing on Ja Morant, I had people tell me that I was wrong. I didn't know what I was talking about. But you know what? I was right. I still haven't gotten my apology either. You know what I'm saying? Because it all turned out to be true. But anyway, Warriors are getting old. Warriors are getting old. Warriors are getting old. And Clippers, everybody's counting my man out. What's his name? Russell Westbrook. You talk about that man like a dog. Put all the blame on him. Everything's his fault. He's just the worst of the worst. He needs to give it up. All his triple doubles don't mean nothing. He's just a stat chaser. He can't play no more. He needs to give up and just stop playing ball. He just turns it over. That's all he does. He can't do nothing for the team. Can't make the team win. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, sure, he's not the same man, but he still has the desire. And as long as you have the desire and the will, you can compete. I'm just being honest, guys. The man had 15 points. He had 9 rebounds, 7 assists last night. No turnovers. I mean, come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on. I watched the game last night. Like I said, once you start reaching the age like these guys are reaching 30-something years old and older, your game tends to fall off a little bit. I don't care who you are. Your game tends to fall off in certain ways. You'll never be the same player that you once were once you put them 13, 14 years in, 15 years in. You're not the same player, 10 years and 12 years. You're just not. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good your craft is. I don't care who you think you are. Certain aspects of your game falls off because that's what happens with Father Time. He takes no prisoners, and he's undefeated. When I tell you that Father Time is undefeated. Message, I'm just telling you guys, so it's going to happen. And, that's why I'm not on here to tear nobody's career down, to tear none of these guys down. As I continue to tell you this, guys, because these guys are very exceptional ball players with unique talents and skills. And some of them may differ and vary from others, but these guys all have exceptional skills. And, you can say what you want about Russell Westbrook. The man is a first ballot Hall of Fame, with or without a championship. He won't be the first, and he won't be the last. There'll be many behind him. If he doesn't get a championship, there'll be many behind him that will get one, that can get one. And you guys tell me if I'm lying. But like I said, that shouldn't define a person's life, character, his manhood. I'm just saying, not winning the championship. But like I said, that's just me. That's just my opinion. We all have opinions. We all think differently. We're all going to think differently. But he should have a championship. Sure should a lot of people that played in the NBA should have championships. They should. Right? If he doesn't have one, Everybody should have one. But it doesn't work out like that, guys. I don't care how much you train. I don't care how much you prepare yourself. I don't care how good of a coach you have. I don't care how good of a damn team you have. I don't care if you can play every damn game. That does not mean that you're going to win a championship. I'm just telling you guys, you can be the nicest of the nicest. You can have the goodest of the goodest heart. That don't mean you're going to win a championship. You can fade your hair back so much you want. It don't mean you're going to get a championship. I'm just telling you guys. You know? Because it's not in the cards for everybody to win a championship. And that's just not NBA. That's all through walks of life. You ever heard that song? Maybe he has it. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't. Some people have it, some people don't. Some people won't get one, some people won't. That's just it. But that should not define the person's character as a man or as a human being. If you're going to knock Russell Westbrook down, you have to knock Chris Paul down. You have to tear James Harden down. I told somebody this. While he was just out there tearing Russell Westbrook down, I told the dude, I said, why y'all not coming at James Harden and Chris Paul the same way? Oh, but what did they do? What did they do? I'm being honest, tell me. Can somebody tell me, what did they do? What did they win? What championship did either one of them win? Well, Chris Paul went to the championship. Russell Westbrook did too. You know what I'm saying? Did James Harden go to a championship? Hell no. Hell no. I'm just saying, guys. So why don't they get the same heat as James Harden? Can somebody tell me that? No, it's Russell Westbrook, as a matter of fact. Why don't these guys get the same heat, Chris Paul, James Harden? Why don't they get the same heat, the same smoke as Russell Westbrook for not winning a championship? Can somebody tell me that? Why? What have they done that he hasn't done? Can somebody tell me that? I'm waiting. Once again, but you're so quick to down this guy. You're so quick to throw him out the league. You're so quick to get rid of him. You're so quick to call him trash. He's a bum. He's this, he's that. But what have they won? If he's all of that, all of those things that I just said, then they have to be the same thing too. They should be the same thing too. They haven't won nothing. They're just cracking up stats just like he's doing. Am I right? Once again, that's why I'm the last man at the end of the bench, and this is my talk show. That's why this is my talk show. This is your boy Wilder. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, not the season. If you guys want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's right, subscribe to your boy YouTube channel. And hit that notification bell. Once again, this is your boy Wilder. I'm here for the reason, not the season. Another thing, congratulate. But like I said, though, what have they accomplished? What have they done that he hasn't done? He's got a scoring title, right? Right? I'm just saying. He has a scoring title. He has the MVP, right? Right? I'm just saying. Assist record, right? Assist title. I'm just saying. Triple double, the most in the season, 4 years. I'm just saying about it. What have they done that Russell Westbrook didn't do? Why don't they get the same heat? Why don't they get the same slack? Why don't they get the same abuse? These are facts, guys. That's all I just want to know. That's all your boy Wilder wants to know. Once again, them damn Sacramento Kings. Can somebody say Sacramento? Please? Sacramento. Who would have thought? Mike Brown. That's right. Deserves his props, deserves his respect. Coach of the year. I'm going to say it. Coach of the year. Hands down. Has done a tremendous job of keeping these guys motivated over there. I'm just saying. This is just your boy Wild. Like I said, I have to call it. Now, they're the best team in the West. Can I get an amen? Let me stop playing. Message. Let me stop playing. It's your boy. Well, like I said, I got the move. It's on and popping. I got it going on like my man Minister Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm here for the reason of the season. But them damn Kings, Sabonis, Fox. I'm just saying. And you know what, Denver? I mean, what the hell's going on with Denver? Why can't they pick it up? What has happened to Denver, to them damn Nuggets? Where have the Nuggets gone? Somebody please tell me. Somebody please tell me. What's that playing? Kevin Durant is hurt again. KD. They say the man upstairs don't like ugly, right? Let me stop playing. You know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean by that, guy. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? My borough is thorough. Him? I'm a big KD fan now. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm a huge KD fan. But my borough is thorough. You know, we don't play them games. I ain't going to say it happened because he did wrong and the man was doing us wrong. He'll never let Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? No, he said, no. We're going to give you a game or two, but you ain't going to get a lot of them out of it right now. You can't just go out there and disrespect my borough and think it's going to be thorough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that man upstairs. I'm just telling you. Once again, I got my yacht. And if you guys out there, any of you out there, would like to start your own stream, before you start your stream, make sure you wake up in the morning and have a nice cup of Kavasi. And let me stop playing. I'm just joking. But like I said, though, it's just my morning take on those sports. You know what I'm saying, guys? I want to appreciate all of you that tuned in this morning. I stepped up and came through. Your boy Love. Your boy Wild to show that love. Your boy Wild, like I said, it's all good. It's all hood. You know what I'm saying? My family, my friends, Malik, Reggie. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see you up there, Book. You know, I'm watching you, Book. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess, you know, I got my spiritual advisors. You know what I'm saying? I got me three good, great young spiritual advisors that, you know, that come through in my life, and they enlighten me a lot. You know what I'm saying? They open my eyes up to a lot of good things, positive things. You know, you're never too old. You're never too old to learn. I don't care, you know, how old a person is. If they're wise with their knowledge and they can give it to you in a positive way, grasp it, guys. Grasp it. Hold on to it. Use it. I'm just telling you. Like I said, I got some good people in my life. You know what I'm saying? That support me, and they've been supporting me for years. You know what I'm saying? I have to acknowledge them, man, because they're great people, good people, wise young people. You know what I'm saying? So I love them for that. And if you have good people in your life, guys, keep them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I insist to you guys. If you have positive people in your lives, keep them. Keep them around you. If they got good energy, good vibes with them, you keep them around you. If they keep you laughing every day, you know what I'm saying? You smile every day, you keep them people around you. I'm just telling you something. It's hard to get, it's hard to keep good people around you. Remember what I tell you guys. Message. This is your boy. Like I said, guys, I've been on here about an hour. Gotta go. But I will be back with another show. You guys have been a blessing, not a lesson. And I want to thank all you guys for tuning in, stepping up, coming through with the love and the support that you guys owe. I'm the last man that said the best in my talk show. You know what I'm saying? I'm old, but I'm not cold. I'm here for the reason, not the season, guys. Once again, I'm here for the reason, not the season. I'm old, but I'm not cold. And this is my show. So like I said, guys, if you know anybody out there that's battling cancer, going through cancer, a family friend, someone that you just met, and you know they don't have a support system, you could use one, and you consider yourself a good woman, a good man, and you know these people, and you know that they can use that love, that support, open up your heart, man. Share it. It's a wonderful thing. It's a good thing. It's a blessing. As I tell you guys, it's a wonderful thing. It's a good thing. It's a blessing, not a lesson. Remember what I tell you to have a good heart. There's so many people out there battling cancer, going through cancer, that don't have no support, that don't have no help, no love. And I know you guys out there know that there's so many people that you may have known along the way that have lost their lives battling cancer. I know I have. Like I said, I'm just one of the lucky ones. And why I continue to tell you this, guys, because this year makes 20 years that I'm cancer-free. I don't think I'm not better than no one, guys, by far. You hear me, guys? Because I'm so blessed to be here to tell you this story and about others who are battling cancer. Like I said, guys, this year makes 20 years that I'm cancer-free. 20 years that I'm cancer-free. And look at all the people that didn't make it. Look at all our friends, our family members that didn't make it. Well, now, like I said, from cancer. And I know you know if I know. But look at the ones who are battling. My friend Dave Worthy. Love the brother to death. He's in Brooklyn. Love the brother to death. He's battling cancer. Been going through it for a while. Been battling it for a while. Angel Brown, right here in Beaver Falls. Good mother. He loves her children, her grandchildren. She's battling cancer. Cindy Urich right out here. Right out here, you know what I'm saying, in Beaver Falls, battling cancer. Him, my man, Mac B. My man, Mac B, my brother from another mother battling cancer. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, guys, I'm just one of the motivations and hopefully the inspirations to reach out to you guys and let you guys know that there's so many people out there that can use the help, man. I'm just telling you. There's so many people out there that can use the help. If you know them, all I ask of you is to open up your heart and loan it out. That's all I ask of you. If you never do nothing for me, just open up your heart and loan it out. But like I said, though, guys, I hate to go, but I gotta go. I gotta go. You know, sometimes you may have to blow it up. You know, when you gotta go to that man and blow it up, you know what I'm saying? Drop that bomb, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the bathroom. Nah, I'm just joking. You know, I might have to go a little bit, though. You tear it up in there, dog. You know, my son teared the bathroom up. I'm like, damn. Tore it up today. You say, Dad, you might not want to go in there 30 or 45 minutes. I got to go now. You got to go upstairs, Pop. Don't go in there. You know, my son tell me that all the time. He kills to come on. I mean, he be painting it. You got family members that paint the toilet bowl. You're like, God damn. Excuse my language. Like, damn, you're painting it again. Different colors and green. Like, what the hell are you eating? You know what I'm saying? Yellow, that's corn. Let me stop playing up tripping. But I got to go, though, guys. I got to go. This is your boy. I hope you like my background. Check it out. It's my background. Gotta do my background. Background. Gotta have the background. Let me tell you something. You gotta have it. Gotta change. Gotta swip it up. Just be blessed, free, stress-free, guys. Just love the hell out of your families, man. If you don't do nothing, if you never speak to me, you know what I'm saying? You just love the hell out of your family. That's the most important thing. You loving your family. Like I said, I'm here for the reason, guys. Not to see. But I hate to go, but I gotta go. So you guys can just be blessed, free, love the hell out of your family, guys. Just love your family, man. That's all I It's your boy. It's your boy. guys. Enjoy. It's your boy Wilder. Appreciate you guys. I'm out.